Exercise is an activity requiring physical effort carried out to sustain or improve health and fitness. The importance of exercise is often overlooked, and that is why we created Team BFit. Team BFit is a project to raise awareness about exercise for children. Our goal is to inspire hundreds of children to have a healthy and fit lifestyle. In this documentary, we will talk to highly qualified professionals about the benefits of exercise, share personal experiences from youth who have been affected by exercise, and talk about the causes and consequences of lack of exercise.
Lack of time. No time is a common reason that people use to justify their lack of exercise. Whether they've been held up by school or their job, the lack of leisure time leads to physical inactivity. Lack of facilities. Sport at grassroots level is the foundation of a healthy and competitive sporting nation. But the lack of adequate sporting facilities and financial support limits young, upcoming athletes' abilities to reach their full potential. This is even worse in rural communities where these facilities are non existent. Disabilities. Medical conditions, both mental and physical, are another reason for the lack of exercise. Most physical conditions like injuries and amputations have alternatives, as you will see further in this video. But medical conditions and diseases are often harder to overcome. Heart disease, diabetes are some which force you into a sedentary lifestyle. Even after recovery, it's challenging to get to an active lifestyle due to the lack of motivation. Lack of motivation is one of the biggest reasons for the lack of exercise. Our research shows that as we grow older, our motivation levels to exercise decrease. There isn't really a clear cut solution for this problem, but working with a partner usually leads to more and consistent exercise.
To dive a little deeper into our topic, we spoke to Luke De Silva, whose life has been changed because of exercise.
What inspired you to go through your fitness transformation?
It's quite simple. Aesthetics. I think that as a 13-year-old person, we get into this phase where we are very concerned about how we look. Other people's opinions matter. And nowadays having a good physique is something that's really important in that respect. But now as I've been doing this for around 2.5 years, I think I realize that it's much more than that. And it's more about just wanting to be healthy and not just the physical aspect of it, and aesthetic.
What did you do to achieve this goal?
What did I do? I think in that way the lockdown was one of the best things that ever happened to me, because I just had so much of time and I got introduced to people who inspired me. So I started working out first off. I started working out and I had to change my lifestyle. It wasn't something that just I woke up one day and decided to do. It happened over time. I started working out. Then I slowly started changing my diet and doing my research on which foods are healthy, which foods are going to help me out, and which foods I should avoid. And that's exactly what I've been doing for the past 1.5 years. And it has helped me drastically.
We then spoke to Megan De Almeida, a professional diver who sustained severe injuries to both her hands, but still managed to adapt her style of exercise to now lead a healthy and fit lifestyle.
My name is Megan De Almeida, and I'm into a sport called diving. And because of diving, I've had to exercise a lot and keep myself fit so that I can compete at nationals and state level.
So how did you keep yourself fit during this time of doing sports?
So every day before practices, we used to do a bunch of exercises. So for the core, for the leg muscles, for the hand muscles, and we used to also do stretching because this sport diving requires flexibility.
Did you ever face any difficulty in doing these exercises?
Yes, there was this time where I had an injury, an elbow injury, where I had to take 8 months to recover. So during that time, I wasn't able to dive. However, I did try and keep myself fit. I did lower body exercises because my upper body was physically hindered.
And so this lack of exercise was caused by a physical disability. So how did you get over this?
Well, luckily for me, I got a chance to go to the army camp for 2 months, where we had very vigorous training. And so all the muscle weight that I had lost because of the injury, I was able to gain back because of the vigorous exercise and training.
To understand a little more about exercise in children, we spoke to Mr. Amit Madwalkar and Ms. Nikita Naik, the physical education teachers of the Gyara School.
Do you think children between grades 3 and 10 require more exercise?
Definitely. Children should be engaged in physical activities and more of own bodyweight exercises so that they can strengthen their muscles, they can strengthen their bones, which is very important. Otherwise, it leads to, if it goes above the obesity line, then they have various kinds of health issues.
Why do you think many parents prioritize studies over their child's fitness?
Because that has been the tradition, what we have been living with for years and decades together. Now the scenario has changed, but we still have parents, community who haven't explored their ideas out of the traditional ways. We still look forward that our child should take the academics seriously, wherein they don't know that even sport can lead them into a very good career. But for that, it requires a lot of discipline, a lot of sacrifices, as what you may not see if you concentrate only academically.
It should go in hand academics also is priority plus the healthy development. Because if you don't make your child to go into fitness, they'll have some sort of health issues.
What are the effects of not exercising on the human body?
Well, if you don't exercise, definitely it is going to lead you into obesity. It will lead you to a lot of health problems which can arise from obesity. At the same time, it will affect your cognitive abilities. It is a proven fact that the kids who are active, they are more developed cognitive abilities as compared to the kids which are.
There's obesity, heart diseases, and cholesterol increase in all this cholesterol.
Inactive lifestyle will pick up a lot of injuries. So I believe, like, if you don't stay physically active, these are the two areas which can be harmed in very bad way.
Same thing, even I had done some postural deformities as my study on adolescent girls from Pune. So I could find that postural deformity leads because of their obesity. Like I had taken flat foot as a variable, and I could see that obesity leads to have and prone to get that what we have got arch, and that arch goes off, and then they're prone to have flat foot.
Ma'am, so what would you recommend a child to do to stay healthy?
And to have a healthy life and a proactive life, I would suggest that they should be engaged in some sort of physical activity, like at least a day they can go for cycling, they can go for running, they can do own bodyweight exercises. And now we have come up with the various trends as Zumba for kids, aerobics. They can engage themselves into some sort of activity where they can be active in their daily life.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, please fill out the form in the description. We are
Team Be Fit. Be a better you.